You can either approach what I do as spending your whole day dealing with problems, or you can approach it as spending your whole day dealing with solutions. And it it's not just semantics. It's really the attitude of approach that you take to what you do. Because I can't tell you how many letters that we get that finish with, Dr. Phil, you're my last hope. And I'm like, will somebody write me first? Will you please write me at the first sign of trouble? Don't wait until you've exhausted every other possible avenue of help. And then when you're just about to fall off the cliff, okay, we'll write the bald guy. Okay, everything is deteriorated to the point that like there's no hope. Okay, we got to write him. Thanks a lot. Uh, but I really look at it as people ask me sometimes, do I think problems are as simple as I make them out to be? I don't think problems are simple at all. I think problems are very complex. They're often layered. They're often multifaceted. It's the solutions that are often very simple. You know, you can have a complex problem that involves parenting and finances and social media and all sorts of things. But the solution can be as simple as just don't do that anymore. Just unplug. I got a rude awakening one time, and I'll never forget it. It was right after 9/11, and all the planes were grounded. You remember they said
Yeah.
right after they said nobody's flying in America. And I was doing Oprah at the time. It was before Dr. Phil, the year before. And Oprah called and said, we've got to do a show on this. I've got the First Lady coming, and I want you to come, and we're going to address the children in America. And somehow or another, she got some dispensation for me to take a Learjet into Chicago and be there for the show. And we were talking to a group of young children, and it became apparent to me that these children didn't think two buildings were knocked down. They thought all of the buildings in America were knocked down. Why? Because they kept seeing it on every channel from different angles, and they didn't realize it was the same two buildings. They were watching it without a parent there to tell them what was going on, and as bad as it was that two buildings were knocked down, they thought the entire country's buildings were knocked down. And that's when I realized when you've got these disasters, hurricanes, whatever, you need to watch this with your children so you can answer questions, give them information, and limit the amount of exposure they have to it, or they can become overwhelmed by it.